Hey Cancer, EverlongMystic here. How have you been? It's been forever since I've done a Cancer reading for you. Alright, so we are primarily going to be using the musical Alchemy of Astrology. This is like the third version of the prototype deck. It is so close to being released, I think. So, alright, so we get a sneak peek at it. I do want a couple Starman cards, though. Alright, so we're going with the flow. What do you need to know? What do you need to be aware of? Cancer, what's going on? Alright, we have I am supportive, scattered, depressed. Oh no. Alright. Supportive, scattered, and depressed. Somebody put baby in a corner. Where's Patrick Swayze? You need to dance, Cancer. Alright, and then down here we have disorganized, detached, and daring. Which means you kind of want to, like you want to solve, I don't know, it's like you're trying to solve an issue here. There's something going on, you're trying to solve an issue. Let's get more detail. I've got the little Gentle Chaos Pocket Oracle deck. Just gonna get some clarifications on some of this. Oh, okay. So we have the Imagined Place. This is a pretty cool card. It's kind of makes me reminds me of like a safe place, but it's in your imagination. But it's not just any old place in your imagination. It grows, it develops, it changes, it morphs. It's like it's not always exactly the same every time you go there. There's like little nooks and crannies, little things to discover, and I kind of like that. It's kind of like to me. It seems like it's providing some kind of relief to the energy of being disorganized. It's as if disorganized isn't quite the right word. Like it could appear as if your imagined place or this imaginary place is maybe messy or not, I don't know, structurally logical, but it's not supposed to be, you know what I mean? So that's actually pretty cool there. Now here in the I am supportive section, underneath that we have something here about uncovering hidden talents, working out new solutions as resolutions. So that, I feel like, is something that comes from your imagined place. Oh, wow, what is this? The Declaration? What is in there? Let me see. Is that a family? No way. That looks like a family. That's right. I mean, family energy is right up your alley, Cancer. So we've got this, what looks like a huge, dark cave. And I don't know if you are coming into the cave or trying to leave the cave, but the declaration, and it has written on here, I am magic. And even on this I am scattered section here, at the very bottom it says, I fold within, to return my philosopher's stone. There's something about your magic here, Cancer. Explorer of inner dimensions. Yeah. Oh wait, we have one more. The found photos. What is that about? Let's look in the little book here. The found photos. This is coming out between I am depressed and I am daring. It's like two opposite ends of the spectrum here, but in the middle we have these photos. The found photos remind us to honor the legacy of those who've come before us, regardless of whether they were good or whether they were forgotten. What? So the author says, for years I visited antique malls, rummaged through photos, the precious memories of precious people who have been surrendered to strangers. How intimate it feels to hold a snapshot of someone whose name you don't know. Yeah, it is something about the intimacy. Man, this kind of feels relationship-y a little bit. Because, like, on one hand, we've got, I'm depressed, cornered, calling for help, waiting to be given access, knocking at the wrong door, unable to accept that no time is a wasted journey. And then down here we have original, lit with fire, leading through example, passionate, deep expression, ready for the next, you know what I mean? It's like, it's completely, it has something to do, I want to say, with intimacy. That's a rough one right there. But we have a ton of cards to flip over, so let's do that. What's next? What else does Cancer need to know? So here we have Eight of Swords, wrapped up real tight in your little box here. This is like boundary after boundary after boundary. But eventually, like, it's like one of those things that starts out as a boundaries for protection, completely necessary, valid, all that, right? And then it, the more elaborate it gets, that boundary, at a point it turns against you. Because you've got all of these crows here trying to get your attention. Like, literally, like when I was outside this morning and the crows were, I could hear them in the distance. And the more I just lounged on my porch, drinking my coffee, the crows got closer. It's like the universe knows that today was, today was one of my reading days, and I had tons of messages building up that needed to come out. And the crows got closer to my house. One of them literally was walking down the street on his little feet, walking towards my house. I'm like, I get it. It's like the crows are trying to get to you, Cancer. They're trying to tell you, like, hey, man, maybe that's a little excessive. How about we get some air? Get some air in there so you can see some stuff. Oh, I need a drink. Okay. You have sextile also. Virgo, just have this. I like it. Sextile is a pretty cool card because it's got this flirtatious opportunities but it's not but for some reason for me it's like it may not be what you think because the like a musical aspect of this is a Romanian folk dance, and that seems kind of like, ooh, kind of cool, kind of funky. That's different, or you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like there's something kind of quirky and different waiting for you, but you're all bundled up. You're too bundled up with something here. Cinnabar. Okay, your core ore. Your core ore, this is where true alchemy begins. The gathered ingredients, someone else had this too. I think it was Ophiuchus. The gathered ingredients for alchemy. Oh my gosh, you are so bound up here. How are you going to gather all the ingredients? They're out. That's what the crows are trying to tell you. You've got some gathering to do, Cancer. Okay, rough. So we have Aquavitae here, and this is the spiritual cul-de-sac. And, well, it's not as rough as it could be. I mean, it's like, yeah, spiritual cul-de-sacs, they kind of suck, right? Because you formulate this either way of being or way of thinking, and you go with it. You're trusting it. You're like, yeah, this is it. And then something happens. You learn, as you grow, you learn something else. And you're like, oh man, yeah, that's going nowhere. So, you just turn around. Turn around. What does it say? Turn back to move on. In order to move on, you gotta just turn back. And that's okay. It happens. You know what I mean? But it's all about transforming fixed beliefs. Which is a good thing, right? And speaking of fixed beliefs, that could very well be what got you all bundled up here in the first place. All right, we have a princess here. Oh my gosh. So, we have the Princess of Swords here, and it almost looks as if, she is ready to take on the entire city here. This entire magical city of whatever it is. I don't know. It's Starman Tarot. But, raring to go. Just tell me when. Tell me when. I mean... It's weird. It kind of reminds me of, like a scene, I don't know. It's an older movie, just Aliens, right? That movie Aliens, where I guess it's in the beginning of the movie, and they're kind of going over what they're gonna do and how they're gonna conquer the aliens or whatever. And this one lady, she's just like, I just need to know one thing, where they are. Or, it's like, enough with the BS, enough with the boring details. I just need to know one thing. And that's like, it's like you're crouching there going, just tell me when. That's all I need to know. Tell me when, and I'm gonna go for it, right? Ooh, soot. Alright, Massa Confusa. Material potential of creative chaos. Now that That's almost, I mean, that's a good thing. It's not material, but it's material potential. So it says limitless atomic void, carnal cosmic cycles. It's like you're getting ready for something here. You're totally getting ready for something. I feel like there's something that I'm not seeing, but we're gonna move on. All right, conjunction, junction. Merging focused intentions. Merging focused intentions. Mutually intensifying amplification in the heart of wondrous magic, coming together in kinship. So what you're getting ready for here, like, I mean, you're ready. It's like, it's almost as if like, an other dimensional version of yourself, Cancer, is raring to go. But there's an extremely physical version of yourself that's all wrapped up and tied up in the 3D. You're warming up. You're getting ready, right? And whatever you're getting ready for involves you and other people. Could be one person, could be many, because we do have, like, because this is a collaborative kind of energy here with conjunction. You're working together with someone or something, right? But we've got this declaration here with the little family, right? So, I mean, it could be multiple people. Ooh, okay. So then we have, oh, your final card is Moon in Aries, assertive independence. This is like, I mean, the musical aspect is a lead guitar solo. This is like strutting your stuff here, Cancer. This is strutting your stuff. So this is so amazing. I mean, alchemy is amazing, right? Because you're transforming from the first card of being all bundled up, so buried in your boundaries and protection. You're going from this to like a lead guitar solo, like strutting your stuff, energetically empowered. It's amazing. From this to this, right? Very cool. All right. So, I feel like we need to revisit just real quick this Aqua Vitae, this spiritual cul-de-sac. There is I want to read the rest of the little bits on the card here because they could be important to you as to like how do I get from this to this, because I was thinking that and my attention was drawn straight to the Aqua Vitae. Owning mistakes, the other avenue, turning back to move on, and transforming fixed beliefs. That is like, that seems to be important here, as if it has something to do with like this cinnabar, your core ore, like beginning that true alchemy in your core ore here. All right, so Cancer, this is your message. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. Bye, Cancer.